Welcome back. What does it take to be a copywriter? Maybe you're wanting to learn so you can write better copy for your business. Maybe you want to actually start a copywriting business and get some copywriting clients. Either way, copywriting is one of the most important skills for your business because you write copy literally all the time. Today, I'm going to share with you how I learned to write better copy in less time so that I could get back to selling more of my services. Hey, I'm Amy Walker and I am here to help you get more leads so that you can close more deals in your business. And today we are talking about copywriting. Think about how much copy you write for business. It's a lot. If you look at all the emails, all the social media posts, the website copy, the landing page copy, we're literally writing copy all the time. And it's one of the most important things for being able to attract in your ideal clients. So it's really, really important. In today's video, we're going to do two things. First, I'm going to share with you an overview of what copywriting really is. And then second, I'm going to share with you how you can get more efficient and succinct in writing copy so that it takes you less time and you're producing a higher quality output. And finally, if you are looking to do this as a business, I'm going to share with you some tips for how you can get your first copywriting clients. So let's jump in and start with what is copywriting and how is it different from just regular writing. Copywriting is specifically putting words to paper that are designed to cause someone to take action, designed to get them to buy, designed to get them to opt in. It's writing with the purpose of sales in mind, and you need it in your business. I wish I could go back to Amy in 2012 when I was first launching my company and teach her about copywriting, because oh my goodness, did I write so many blog posts and so many emails and so many social media posts that never caused anyone to take action. I had been in business for probably 5 years before I was even introduced to the concept of copywriting. And it was a revolution in my business to go from just writing things to nurture and build relationships to actually writing things that cause people to take action is a really critical skill, and you need to have it. So let's talk about what you need to do in order to make your copywriting better. First is embrace the idea that shorter is better. Now, I am also a writer. I write novels. I write business books. I love to write and I have a lot to say. I could easily crank out a blog post or an email that's like 2,000 words. Who wants to read that? Literally, nobody wants to read that. We want, as a reader in email and in business writing, short, succinct, to the point. So the shorter, the better. Second skill you're going to need to master is writing really good headlines. The headlines are what determines if something gets opened and if someone reads through the page. So a headline in an email is your subject. A headline on a landing page is that first bit of text that someone reads, and then they make a split-second decision. Am I going to scroll down? Am I going to open? You have to get really, really good at writing those headlines. The next skill to master is writing great hooks. A hook is going to grab people's attention, it's going to draw them in, and it's going to make them want to read more. Think about newspapers. If a newspaper wrote the most exciting thing at the end, would anyone ever read it? No, they wouldn't. They put the most exciting thing at the very beginning of the story or the very beginning of the article, and then they start telling all of the details. You want to do the same thing with your copywriting. Whatever is the most exciting, most poignant part, that's what goes at the top. It's the exact opposite from how you write like fiction, for example. You save those things until the end, and that's where you have the climax. In copywriting, think climax first, right at the beginning. Next thing to master is the call to action. You want to get, because the whole purpose of copywriting is to get people to take an action, buy a product, register for something. You have to actually ask for it. That was probably the biggest mistake that I made in my early years in business, was I didn't have enough call to actions. I was doing tons of value ads, great ideas, great tips, great tools, great techniques, and I never was asking for them to do anything. And so it was just really like a big, huge waste of time. You want to ask them to do something, whether it's buy or register or share or join my group, or even just something as simple as email, hit reply and tell me blah, 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 blah. You always want to have a call to action in your business writing. Next, we need to master the different types of copy, because as a copywriter, you can't be a one-trick pony. You can't just be someone who's really great at social media copy, but you can't write a landing page. So here's the different types of copy that you want to be able to write. Number one is the landing page. This is the one-page website where there's one thing that they can do on it. They can buy a product or they can opt in for a free thing, but there's only one thing to do, and all of the copy is leading them towards taking that one single action. Next is website copy, being able to effectively communicate on the website what the client wants to portray about their business in a way that's going to captivate the audience and cause them to move deeper in the site. You have like 2-3 seconds from when a new visitor comes to your site to decide if they're going to actually stay and take action or if they're going to quickly move away. You need to capture their attention and get them to move through the site in order to move them closer towards conversion. Next is email marketing. Being able to write a compelling email that will get your clients to open and engage with you on a regular basis so they remember who you are and they're in the pipeline for when you're ready to do your next launch or your next offer. Finally, we have social media content. This is the stuff that you're putting on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, on all the places. Being able to write for social media is similar to email, but it is different, and you've got to have the different structure for the different platforms. Otherwise, your content is going to feel the same everywhere they see it, and it's kind of like wearing a dress to a sporting event. Like, it's a little bit of a mismatch. It's out of place. You want to be able to fit the message for the platform. So if you're copying and pasting your email copy to social media, you end up looking like this guy.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Now, if you are wanting to start a copywriting business and actually be able to write copy for other people's businesses, not just your own, here's 3 things you really need to pay attention to. Number 1, learning to write in someone else's voice. You need to be able to pick up on their things that they say and the nuances of how they say it, so that when you send something back, it doesn't sound like your voice, it sounds like their voice. That's really important. And the last 2 are business skills. You have got to learn how to market and you have got to learn how to sell, because you could be the best copywriter in the world, and if you don't know how to find clients, it's going to be a lonely business and a poor, broke, sad little business. So, copywriting, critical skill in your business. Whether you're using it because you personally want to attract more clients in, or because you want to copyright for other people, it doesn't really matter. It still is a really important skill, and to be honest, people pay a lot of money for it. So now you know what it takes to be a copywriter, and the next video that you're going to want to watch is how to create video marketing content on a budget. Video is king right now. You know you need it in your business, so go ahead and check that next video. Click it now.